Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new patent talk. As you may know, I've been working. I finished the work on the start bake, on the Lord Thurston start bake. Soon I will upload the last tutorial, and also I will upload the showcase with nice pictures of the start bake. But I decided to break a little bit on all this series of tutorials to add a little bit more of diversity. And I wanted to talk about the topic of the week. Started from Vince Venturella. If you're just as a reminder, last week we talked about the favorite army. What is that favorite army that we have? I give two favorites, one for 40k and one from fantasy. If you ask me to choose between the two systems, well, fantasy or Age of Sigmar, if you ask me to choose, most likely I will finalize choosing 40k as has been always my core, my really core game. It's the game which I started. I have a lot of feelings on 40k, and of course on my chaos army. But this week we want to talk about this army that we hate, and as well I will pick one in 40k and I will pick one in Age of Sigmar. So what is this army that I hate in 40k? And I will say that is the Ultramarines. Really, I don't like these guys. They are too perfect in a universe that is dark and grim. So in general, I'm not super fan of the lawyer Space Marines. I'm more fan of the Chaos Space Marines, and most of the but the chapter that maybe I dislike more because they trying to be too perfect, they try to be too good, is the Ultramarines. Really, I know that in the history when I was reading the book, the warriors were going to lose against the Ultramarines, but I was hoping in my heart that the warriors at the end wipe out all the Ultramarines. But this did not happen. So they were the biggest legion, always being there. And I will say that my hatred is then divided also with the Space Wolf. I don't like these guys. And it's more personal. I think the choice of colors the Games Workshop did for the Space Wolf with all these spells. I don't like this Space Vikings. Maybe it's my personal taste. So yeah, if I have to choose one army that I will not collect is the Ultramarines. I don't like them. I will not do the colors. And if I have to choose any chapter, I think any other chapter is better. On the other side, for example, Dark Angels is a chapter that is appealing more to me, with this double side, this part that have fallen into the chaos and all this dark side that they have. I like more this type of armies that have this double side than the ones that are always good. Although I do Stormcast Eternals in Age of Sigmar. In Age of Sigmar, the choice was more difficult because I don't think I have really a hated army. And the problem is I like the miniatures. I always find miniatures that I like from all the armies. So if I have to choose one, I think I will go more to fantasy at this moment because we don't have a lot of fluff. So from the fluff we have today, I cannot choose really an army. And if I go back to fantasy, I will choose the high elves. I never had a lot of love for the elves in Warhammer Fantasy. As an army, sometimes I hate a lot the dark elf and the wood elf, especially when they go with a lot of light cavalry and you cannot engage them and you have to chase them on the battlefield. I really hate that on when what's happening in fantasy, when they just come next to you and there is no way, you have to ignore them, you cannot charge them. And I face a lot of times also with against dark elves and the light cavalry that they just around you, shooting you, making damage, and you cannot do anything. So this was one thing that I was really hating about the dark elves. But if I have to choose one, I will say again it's going to be one of the armies of the Order, of the good guys, and it's going to be the High Elves. And it comes from one of the first editions. I don't remember the number, I'm very bad on that, but it was when the start box set was goblins against high elves. So I'm talking about maybe 18 years ago, when before they did a big change on editions. And really, these miniatures, this um, high elf lancers, with I did not like at all the miniatures. So from there, I never had a lot of appealing to the high elves. I know they did awesome miniatures later on, but it's never been my cup of tea. So I don't really hate any army, to be fair, but this will be the two armies that are not in my scope to collect. One is the Ultramarines. I don't think I will ever do Ultramarines, and the other ones are the high elf as they used to be. Let's see now how the elves look like in Age of Sigmar, but I think I have enough armies in my collection to start doing more. Maybe we will paint one unit here and there, especially if I start having some elves due to the Silver Tower. So this is my feedback on the topic of the week. I wanted really to participate on that, to give a little bit more of insight and opinion on what is my taste and where I go. And yeah, and that's all. So I hope you find this interesting. I just wanted to do a little bit break on all these tutorials that I'm doing on the start bake. Don't worry, the last part, that is the shield and the final assembly, it's going to be the next, and then we will have the showcase. Although you can find pictures of the finalized miniature in Facebook or in the PMP. So that's all for now. I hope you find this video interesting. Please comment, what is your army, this army that you will never collect. Let me know, what do you think? And yeah, and like if you have liked this video. As usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.